Asus Vivobook S510 Review. Design. The Asus Vivobook S510 has a subtle but attractive champagne gold-colored chassis, with a brushed aluminum lid and matte plastic sides and deck. The narrow nano-edge bezel around the display measures just 0.3 inches on either side, but has a slightly thicker 0.4-inch top bezel. However, this design leaves room for the webcam to appear above the display and avoids the nose cam problem we've seen on Dell's XPS 13 and 15 systems. At just 3.56 pounds and 14.2 by 9.5 by 0.7 inches, the Vivobook S510 is significantly lighter than most 15-inch laptops. It's much more portable than the Acer Aspire E5575G57D4, 4.97 pounds, 1.2 inches thick, the HP NVX 360M6, 4.6 pounds, 0.9 inches thick, and the Dell Inspiron 15 5000, 5.2 pounds, 0.92 inches thick. Display. The Vivobook S510's 15.6-inch, 1920 by 1080 matte display provides sharp, detailed images and colors that appear true to life, if not overly rich. When I watched a 1080p trailer for Spider-Man: Homecoming, the red and blue in the hero's suit seemed deep and realistic, while details like the bricks on a building or the lines in Michael Keaton's forehead really stood out. Colors stayed true at up to 60 degrees to the left or right or faded slightly at wider viewing angles. The 4.1 by 2.8-inch buttonless touchpad provided accurate navigation around the desktop, but the surface had a little too much friction for my taste. While most multi-touch gestures, including 3-finger swipe, worked flawlessly, the system was often slow or failed to respond to pinch to zoom. The zoom lag was particularly annoying in both the Chrome browser and the Windows Photo app. When I tried to zoom in or out several times, the lay system would eventually catch up with me and zoom way out or way in. Performance. With its Core i7-7500U CPU, 8GB of RAM and pair of storage drives, which includes both a 128GB SSD and a 1TB 5400 revolutions per minute hard drive, our review configuration of the Asus Vivobook S510 was more than powerful enough to handle everything we threw at it. Even when I had over a dozen tabs open and a video playing in another window, I noticed not even a hint of lag when switching between tasks. On Geekbench 4, a synthetic benchmark that measures overall performance, the Vivobook scored a solid 7,593, well above the Core i5-7200U powered Inspiron 15 5000, 6,742, and the Aspire E15, 6,974. But a tad behind the HP NVX 360M6, 8,322, and its Core i7-7500U CPU. Battery life. It's a good thing that the Vivobook S510's charger is a super light, 3.7-ounce stalwart, because you'll need to keep it with you every time you take the laptop out. Asus Notebook lasted just 5 hours and 4 minutes on the laptop battery test, which involved continuous surfing over Wi-Fi. That's nearly 2 hours less than the mainstream laptop category average, 658, and far below the Acer Aspire E5, 943, and the HP NVX 360, 615. The Dell Inspiron 15 5000, 425, fared even worse. Software. Asus preloads the Vivobook S510 with several useful first-party utilities. Asus Battery Health Charging allows you to increase your battery's longevity by limiting its maximum charge to 78 or 58%. However, considering how poor the battery life is with a full battery, I wouldn't recommend tweaking this setting. Asus USB Charger Plus lets you decide whether to use the laptop USB port to charge mobile devices. Asus Splendid and Audio Wizard control the screen color and audio output, respectively.